Hi guys, it's me Karen and we're back for part 3 and we're going to do the little dragonfly, both of them, but I'm going to start on this one. Indigo Blue PC 901 and the Powder Blue in 1087, and I'm kind of just going to go around the edges in the indigo. Sorry, I'm just kind of jumping right in on this one, but if you've seen part 1 and 2, which I'll leave down in the box, getting a bit done in the picture. There's going to be a lot of detail work after I get this done. There's going to be a lot of stickles done and Posca pen work and gel pen after I'm done with the pencil. So then I just come in and kind of smear the dark blue around with the baby blue or powder blue. And we're going to leave this side white. We're going to come in with a white pencil and kind of just bring that powder blue over. Still leaving the moon glow coming this way. And if I scoot the book over, we'll get to the extra guy here. And his glow is going to have to go on this side over here where the moon is. So we just do him the same way. I should probably bring you down so you can see it a little better. I don't know. I'm running it right along the black paint. In any places I didn't get covered, I will actually put it out there. And then a little up here. It's kind of a heavy pressure just on the edge. And then when you come in with the powder blue, you kind of burnishing it or rubbing it right into that blue, and it kind of smears the colors around. And then in with the white, and then pull the blue down, or the very, very light blue, but leaving a highlight as a little bug. Okay, then we'll go back over here. Sorry, we're going to do his wings. We're going to do his wings with a little bit of the indigo blue. Oh, that is not indigo blue. It rolled under my book along with that color. That would have been an interesting choice. So right on the darkest lines, I'm just going to kind of like trace right over them with the indigo blue and a tiny bit over the line. So you can see a little bit of the blue. Just kind of tracing the lines. I'll do that all over the wing. Okay, and then we'll take the powder blue, just like we did with the body. We're just going to run it right on top of that, kind of a very small circular motion, and it brings the blue into the wing a little bit. Blends it out really nice. Now, one of the colors that I used in the flower was the blush pink, and I'm going to pull some of that into the wing, just real lightly. Probably should have done that before I colored it, so I'm going to do that up here. Kind of going for a transparent wing, so if this doesn't turn out, I will just erase it with my eraser. And we'll be done. So it'll just be on the two wings that are over the flower here. The other two are just going to be blue. So then we'll just go over it again with the blue. See how this one turns out. Sorry if I hit the camera or if it clicked. Okay, then we'll go in with the powder blue again on this. And you take both the blue and the pink. Yeah, that one turned out better. But like I said, let's set those down. I'll just go in, clear this out, and then put in the pink first, and then it'll go in there. Just about that point. And then put in the blues and the white. It still might look a little muddy, but hey, that's okay with me. Okay, then in with the light blue again. And that'll just give it the kind of look like it's going through to the flower. Other side of the wing is just regular blues. Again, just tracing the darker line with the indigo. And then doing the light. Blue wings. I'm going to add a little white in there too, because this is the moon side. Okay, and any areas that I went outside of the lines here that I don't want, I'll just touch it up with the eraser. Works real well. I love that thing. Okay, then we're going to go over and do this little guy. And he's got a little green down here, so learning from my boo-boo over on that side, we're just going to put a little green in on him down here first and through this part of his wing. And this is just a lighter shade, but it does the same things first when I grabbed on my desk. Okay, then we're just going to outline this guy, making the first part a little darker by his body. And do that on all his wings. Okay. I'm going to sharpen the blue, powder blue a little bit, just to get a sharper point on that. And just go in and bring that blue out. And last wing. Okay, and then a little white. Okay. We're going to do his little tiny legs in black. And I'm just going to use a Faber-Castell, excuse me, Pitt pen black ink in a brush tip. And I'm just going to go in and lightly get those little legs. I'm going to leave his eyes for a second. Little guy over here needs his legs brought in. Maybe a tiny bit of light on that so you can see the legs. I'm going to put a little white accent on them. I'm going to sharpen the pencil to a sharper tip and then just go over the legs a little bit. So you can kind of see them. Touch up any of the other areas that I may have missed. Okay. Then we'll take a little of the, I'm going to find the black pencil. That's cherry. Okay, black. And get it to a real sharp point. And I'm going to go in where the lines are and just darken them up. And anywhere else I think might needs to be darkened. And not only does the eraser work, but the black pencil will also take away your lines if you want to use that instead. Just going to highlight these lines too. Give them little feet down here. Okay, then I'll do his eye, leaving a highlight in there. Just like that. So it's really tiny, but you can see it. So I'll do the same with this guy over on this side. Darken up his wing in some spots around his body. Add back in his detailing there. So I'll do the same thing. Give him some little feet too. Okay, Yeah, they will get some stickles on them also. But they are done, and now we are going to work on Mr. Fishy, I think. And since the lobster down here is kind of the reddish colors, flowers up here are pink, I thought I'd do him in kind of bluish, pinkish colors, and then the other fish probably in some other color. I haven't figured him out yet. So I'll get you situated here. We're going to kind of use the same colors, the indigo blue and the powder blue and maybe some green. I'm not sure. This one I'm winging it. So we're going to go around his I don't know what you call these, stripage. I'm going to go up halfway, pressing pretty hard with the indigo blue. To make that nice and dark. I'm going to do that on all his stripes. And probably the lines around his face. And around his tail. And these little loops down here. And probably his spikes up here. Okay, then we'll go in with the powder blue. It's basically going into this and pulling it up. Again, pretty hard pressure on this, so it'll bring the color into it. Keeping a sharp point is necessary to these tiny lines, so I just keep spinning the pencil around. Tail here. And the lips. Okay, we got some blue on him. I think we'll do the same thing with these little fins. Get some blue in here. Maybe every other one. And the powder blue, same as before, just bring it into the blue and pull it out. Okay. Okay, on his little fin down here, I am going to do the body. And I'm going to do it kind of in the same colors that I did the little bugs over here. So it's black cherry and mulberry. So in this dark corner here, I'm just going to color some of these little scales in. With the dark cherry. Bringing it up lighter. Then darker up here. Then we're going to put in the mulberry. This is a lighter color. Very lightly. A little darker down at the bottom. Bringing it into the other color. Leaving it real light at the top because we're putting white in there. So far that's what we have. And we're going to take the white pencil and we're just going to blend all this together. And then we'll go back in with a little of the mulberry. Or I think it needs to be, and we are still sticking with the top highlights. And then a little darker down here. And then we will just work up the little fishy. Now some of these scales I might go in and put a little different coloring into. That's why I'm leaving a big white space there. Then we'll just go down the side of the fish here. More pressure at the bottom. And then up. Pressure at the top and on the side. And then light on the way out. Leaving the top up here. Just a dark stripe on it. I'm going to bring that all the way up the fin area here. Maybe bring a little of that into those little dots up there. And then we will go in with the mulberry again. You can bring it up in here. And then bring the white back in. And we're just going to go down the fishy like that. Oops, wrong color. Okay, then we'll bring in the mulberry again and work on that and just bring it up, fin kind of lightly. And the color down lightly here. We'll add a little in the fins down here. Okay, then we go in with the white again. And just kind of bring up some of that pink and bring the white down. gonna do a little of that down on this one, I forgot. I'm just gonna highlight some of that with the pink, or sorry, mulberry. Anyway, I think I got just a little too white. Okay, we're doing the tail the same way. If I can find my pencils again. Okay, black grape. So let's start on the edge up here. Kind of really dark. And bring it down on each side. And in the middle, down the lines. And then the mulberry. And then the white. And I think we'll do his face the same way. It's the black grape first. It's pretty hard pressure to get a lot of the purple down. And then we'll go in with the mulberry, and again I'm going to put a lot of pressure on that. Blend it in. Maybe a little more of the grape up here. And maybe a bit down here. Tiny bit of the mulberry in here. Then his cheek will be down in the white. So just bring all that color. And then you highlight some I want in here. Down into this. And it just makes a nice pink hue. So we'll have a nice little reflection down here. This is really hard pressure to get all these to blend together like that. And then you just play with it until you're happy with the color that you got. And that looks good, and then we have to do his eye. Okay, so we're going to do his stripes in the opposite color. So we're going to start with the indigo at the top, so we can keep his darkness between these two fins. And we're going to do the two top ones really dark. And kind of go down at an angle. So So that's hard pressure to keep it dark, dark, dark like that. And we also will run that line across up here. And do these little circles here. We'll do these down here. And the little areas in here. Hope that's all in frame there, sorry. Okay, then we go in with the, we'll start here, the powder blue, and just kind of bring it up. And then here, and we bring it down. Some loud cars out there today. Okay, and then in here we'll do the same thing, bring the blue down. Maybe add a little blue down in here. Maybe add some of that indigo back up in here. So it kind of got washed out a little bit. And then we'll add in a tiny bit of white. I'm just going around adding a little white in here. For highlights, and a nice pretty purple fish. Why not? Okay, his eye. I'm trying to remember. It's not like I know fish eyes terribly well. So I'm going to look it up on Google and see what a fish eye actually does look like. Okay. Fish eyes. We'll probably get a whole bunch of lenses or something. Yeah, okay. All right, so the biggest part is a color. This is the area that the fish is got its eye set in, which is normally the color of the fish, and then the big black in the center. So we will go with the black grape in here and blend that. Around with a little bit of the mulberry on the top up here. Okay, then we will put in a color. Why don't we give him blue eyes, since we have blue everywhere else. And we'll get a little green in there, reflecting of the water down below. Maybe a tiny bit of yellowish orange, reflecting the octopus down there. And we will blend that all together with my favorite color, Canary Yellow, which will turn the blue into a greeny color. And there we go. Black for the eye itself. Eyeball part. And there we have an eye for the fish, highlighted with a Posca pen. And his little mouth, we're going to do with a little bit of the black line here. And any lines that I need to go over, I will be going over with the black. That includes any and all of the scales that need to be darkened. I won't do that on camera. Just kind of show you a little bit. Darkening those lines up and re-putting in the lines that I covered up. Like that. So it's just redefining them all. Takes some time, but makes the picture look nice. Okay, so I will show you what we've got so far. Up camera. And there we go. Okay, so that'll be it for today, and part 4 I will be doing the other fish and probably the work down at the bottom. Thank you again for watching. I really appreciate your support. So I hope you all have a great day, and I will see you in part 4. Thanks for watching, guys.